Why, hello there, my dear sister-in-law. How are you today? It is such a wonderful day to be alive. Are you there? I would love it if you said something to me. So I just wanted to make sure that everything is going okay. How are all my children doing? Are they all full of energy and bouncing around the house?
Okay, you messaging me like this isn't funny. Paula, are you seriously taking this as a joke right now? Where the heck are you right now, huh?
I'm sure I told you what I was planning on doing, wasn't I? Don't you remember? I'm going on vacation with a friend for a week to a nice, relaxing resort and spa.
Don't you know how selfish you're being right now? You're taking no responsibility, and this is too much for me to handle. How can you just leave like this? You left your young children with me so that you can go on a little vacation? Do you not realize how messed up that is? Aren't you worried about your kids?
Why, of course not, because they're obviously in good hands, and of course you're better with kids than I am, and I'm a mother. Those little devils are all mischievous, and it's hard to take care of them. I can't believe that my stupid husband wanted 5 kids, and I actually said yes and did that for him. And at their age range is crazy, from 8 to 4 years old is too much. To be honest with you, Clara, I feel so refreshed now because I'm here at this resort, and I can actually think straight without being interrupted by snotty children. This break's a lifesaver for me. I never knew that time away from the kids would make me feel so comfortable. It's great. I love this alone time.
How dare you turn around and say those sort of things about your own children? If you had 5, you look after all of them, not just dump them at my doorstep.
Hey, I'm just telling you like it is, Clara. It's better to be honest about your feelings, is it not? Can't you just be a bit more grateful that you get to spend time with your nieces and nephews? I do appreciate that you take care of my 5 kids this week. Thank you very much in advance. I do feel bad for you since you were close to having your own child, right? It's really a shame that you can't have children right now. Yeah, at least I can hand over my kids to you so that you can get in some practice with them.
Are you kidding me right now? Don't you know how wrong this is, Paula? Also, I haven't given birth to any children yet, no. But what's that got to do with this situation? If you actually feel bad about leaving your kids behind, then why did you go on a trip to some resort in the first place, huh? Your logic doesn't make sense right now.
Well, since we've all become a huge family now, shouldn't I be allowed to have some time for myself and for the family to look after my kids? I think that's only fair. Also, even though you're not listening to my side of the story, why are you making me feel so bad about what I've done? If you get any more angry, I'll never forgive you for treating me this way.
But don't you have any clue what you've done? You can't just leave your children behind without letting me know what's going on. This is all going to come back and bite you one day, Paula. And also on top of that, I've been listening to you loud and clear since this conversation started, but you've not been taking in a word that I've been saying to you. I'm going to discipline the kids the way I want to.
What on earth are you even talking about, Clara? Don't you see how much I've been doing on my own? I deserve a break, and you know it. Just look after my kids, all right? Do you really think that what I'm doing doesn't make any sense? As a mother, I need downtime, and it's only common sense that you should know that, Clara. But no matter, you don't understand what I'm talking about because you've never had children of your own to take care of. Also, it's normal to spoil a child since you're trying to take care of them with all your might. You're not to discipline them too much or you'll get it when I come back from my vacation. Are you trying to take away my children's independence?
They're literally running wild in my house and you're telling me that there's nothing I can do about it? How is that fair? Even if I try to scold them, they don't listen to me at all. I can't even think straight. It's all because you left them here without telling me where you're going. How could you do this to them and me? You're letting them down.
Oh, please, don't act like such a tragic heroine. It's so lame that you're doing that. Anyway, I'd better get back to enjoying myself with my friend a little bit more. Thank you for taking care of the little rascals. I'm sure that time will just fly by. You'll just have to take care of them for me for a wee while longer.
Mom, are you there? I really need to talk to you. It's urgent. Just so much crap has happened in the last few hours. I can't believe it. Paula finally got in touch with me.
Hi, Clara. I'm sorry, but what exactly is going on with her? Why is it good that she's gotten in contact with you? What's happening? Start at the beginning.
Well, that she's not sorry at all for what she did to her children and that she feels super refreshed to be away from them right now. She just up and left them here.
Oh, yes, I feel like that is something that she would say. I can't believe she left my grandchildren with you without saying anything to you.
Right? And what I don't get is what Jack sees in her if she's doing stuff like this to her own flesh and blood. He must wonder why he ended up marrying a woman like her. If he had known beforehand what her personality is like, or even if I knew, maybe we could have stopped Jack from marrying her in the first place.
Well, unfortunately, now that can't be helped. However, I did talk to Paula a few times before they got married. I didn't really know what kind of a person she was. Same goes for you, right?
Yes, I had no idea what type of person she was and how selfish she is. What am I supposed to do about her children? They aren't listening to me at all.
Well, she's definitely in the wrong here. There's no reason for her to go on a trip when her own husband's on a business trip. He'll be back tomorrow, though. What I can't believe is how she didn't even think about the kids and how they would feel about her going away on her own. It's like she doesn't care at all.
I knew that Jack was in the middle of some really important work, so that's why I haven't contacted him about what Paula has done by leaving the children with me. When he gets back into town tomorrow, I'll have to tell him what she did and how she talked to me about not having children and that sort of thing.
Yes, you'll need to tell him everything that's going on. There's no way that she can get away with this. He needs to think about his future when it comes to that horrible woman.
Yeah, he's going to have to seriously consider if he wants to stay in this marriage or not. It's also such a big issue to deal with your kids being abandoned and your wife going on vacation. What surprised me the most, though, is how undisciplined these kids are. I can't believe it. They hit people and won't even stop when they've been told to. They eat food without even asking and are just so rude. They are running wild and damaging my house, and I can't control them. It's so difficult. Even when I try to scold them, they don't listen to me at all. And even when my husband shouts at them, they don't listen to him. I'm getting more tired by the day.
That's horrible, Clara. I'm really sorry that you're going through this right now. How are you feeling, though? How's your stomach? I guess you guys wanted to keep things to yourselves.
Yeah, now I know how it really feels when mothers no longer have the energy to deal with their children. But if I get hurt, that'll be a big problem. I don't care. I'm so tired.
I know you're really tired, Clara, but you need to look after yourself, okay? I'm honestly kind of worried because of you and the baby in your belly. Okay, here's the plan. I'll come over to you so that we can go and pick up Jack from the airport tomorrow. Does that sound good? And we'll tell him everything.
That sounds good, Mom. Thank you for being so worried and actually listening to my concerns. Paula doesn't seem to care about what she's done to me. I'm standing here, almost 8 months pregnant, and I can hardly stand up with all these children running around. I don't want to get hurt, so I need something done about this.
Guess what? I'm home now. I've finally returned from one of the best vacations I have ever had in my life. Are my lovely little darlings doing all right at my sister-in-law's right now? I've just started to unpack my things and throw my clothes in the laundry. Once I've done all that, I'll get into the car and come get them, just for a little bit more alone time.
Wow, I can't believe what you just said. Are you actually kidding me right now, Paula? I tried to contact you so many times, and you just ignored me. What's your deal?
Well, it was because it was a special resort and spa trip, okay? I didn't want to be disturbed by anyone. You understand, right? So, guess what I did? I turned off all my notifications on all the apps I use so that I wasn't rudely interrupted during my massages. It wasn't an urgent matter, so I didn't mind ignoring it. It's not like the kids were starting to act up or anything like that. You were doing just fine, so please tell me where you are at right now so I can see the kids.
Wow, you really don't give a crap how any of us are feeling about what you did right now, do you? You're way too carefree and it makes me sick. They're all at a funeral home.
I'm sorry, rewind just a second. What on earth are you talking about right now? What do you mean they're in a funeral home? Is this a joke? I'm assuming that one of the relatives died or something. Is it really okay to take my kids to a boring place like a funeral home? If something happens at the venue, I won't know, yeah.
Well, actually, the kids are doing just fine at the moment. This is the first time they're actually all behaving for once in their lives, so I feel relieved to see that. They should be behaving all the time, but you don't even give them the time of day, so they just run wild and then bad stuff just happens. They feel so bad right now, and it's your fault.
Wow, are you actually being serious right now? Those kids are actually behaving themselves? Well, that's unbelievable. You must have the magic touch. Or perhaps you've scolded them too much while I was away. I bet that's what you've been up to. My policy is to raise children in a relaxed manner. I bet you've gone around to all of them and said too much to them, yeah? How could you be like that when I told you I do things differently? Oh, you're unbelievable, Clara.
It's because you're too relaxed that I've become so strict and nagging them all the time about what they're doing wrong. How is that something that you don't understand? And the reason why they're being so quiet right now is not because I scolded them. Those kids just don't have the energy to make a lot of noise right now.
What the heck are you even talking about? Why are they so quiet then? This doesn't make any sense unless... Have you been abusing my children?
Are you thick or something? For goodness sake, Paula. I just told you why they're calm and not shouting right now. You've completely misunderstood everything I said.
First of all, where is Jack? I need to speak with him, and I know that he was supposed to come back just after I left. Is he with you right now? He's back from his business trip, yes?
Can't you check that for yourself, Paula? You've got his number. Why don't you call him and ask if he's back or not? You know you're going to regret doing what you did.
What on earth are you even talking about, you abuser? I've got absolutely no regrets with going on a little vacation with my friends to get away from the kids. All I wanted was to hear no shouting and no screaming. I was so lovely to go away and relax. You need to go away and actually do that before some horrible snots take over your lives. Okay, I am very confused. Every time I try to ring Jack's phone, it doesn't connect. What's going on here? He won't answer his phone or his messages. Tell me what's happening right now, Clara. I also couldn't get a hold of him at work because they said that he had taken the day off or something. What's going on, Clara?
No matter how you try to contact him, Paula, he's not going to answer as he's no longer with us anymore. There's nothing that any of us can do, all right?
What do you mean he's no longer with us? What does that even mean? I thought that he came back from his business trip already. There's no reason I can't get a hold of him, right?
How can you not know what I'm talking about right now? Your kids are sitting in this funeral home because they're attending their own father's funeral.
I'm sorry, what did you say? You're lying to me right now, aren't you? This can't be true. You're not telling me that Jack has passed away. How is this possible? Are you seriously kidding me right now? How come you didn't tell me what happened to him, Clara? Why wasn't I told?
I don't know what to say to that other than I tried to tell you what's going on here. I called you and texted you, but you ignored me, didn't you? That's on you. I think I must have rung you at least a dozen times or more, and I sent you messages like, please call me when you see this text. What else am I supposed to say? After all, I wasn't going to get any kind of response out of you until you came back from your stupid little spa trip, since you were planning on ignoring everyone anyway. Do you really think that I was going to lay out in a text that my own brother, your husband, passed away out of the blue? How was I supposed to say something like that?
There's literally no use saying all of this to me now, Clara. What the heck? How did this happen so suddenly? He was in great health on his business trip. How could he possibly be gone when he was healthy, active, and felt good about life? It makes no sense. Was he maybe in an accident? Is that what happened?
I don't know. It depends on how you define an accident, Paula. But I suppose if an accident occurs, I guess that would be what you call it. This is going to be tricky to explain.
Ugh, I knew that something like that had happened. Have the police caught the culprit yet? I've got to claim compensation on his death and get the insurance no matter what.
Is that really all you care about right now? Seriously? I can't believe what you're saying. Well, I guess I better tell you that the culprits are all sitting beside me right now.
Wait a minute, are you telling me that the people who caused my husband to die are at his own funeral? How could you let them participate? Don't you know how messed up that is? How could you let murderers walk in and sit in front of my husband's body? What are they playing at? Who the heck are these people, Clara? Tell me.
Would you calm down and actually listen to what I'm trying to tell you? I don't want to have to tell you like this, but it was the children. They were the ones at fault.
I'm sorry. I zoned out over what you just said. Are you actually being serious? What do you mean my children are the reason why my husband is dead? What on earth happened?
So, after Jack came back from his business trip, they all went out together as a family because he felt bad that you left the kids with me. At the time, they were hanging out. He was trying to go down some stairs. The kids thought it would be funny to push him as a prank. You know, to make him stumble. But he ended up really injured, and they couldn't see him moving at the bottom of the staircase. An ambulance was called right away, but the injuries were so bad that he was already gone.
What the heck? How could you let this happen? I thought that you were able to control them. Why didn't you help my husband right away?
Oh, for goodness sake, Paula. I was there when it happened, and I was coming down the stairs after he fell with the kids. I did everything I could while dealing with them. My stomach has gotten so much bigger in the past few weeks, so I'm hardly able to move. I'm not as limber as I want to be. I can't just jump down 2 stairs at a time. Even if I was within reach of grabbing Jack before he fell, I think more of us would have been injured. I don't know if I could have helped any more than I did, Paula. At least I was there. You weren't.
How dare you say something like that to me, you absolute cow! I was away, so how was I to know what had happened? How are the kids doing right now?
Do you seriously not know how they would be feeling right now? They're so depressed, Paula. I don't think they thought that their actions would lead to them losing their father. The reason why this happened in the first place is that you've not been disciplining them or telling them the difference between right and wrong up until now. Because of your poor parenting, your family has lost Jack, a fun, loving dad who worked hard to provide a good lifestyle. He's gone, and it's really your fault. You're the one to blame for leaving those kids who never listen behind at my house and went on a trip without telling anyone. All you think about is yourself.
You can't just turn around and say something like that to me when I do my best and I wasn't the one who physically pushed Jack down the stairs.
I don't want to hear any of your stupid excuses anymore. Those children have had to bear a huge burden and will never be able to forgive themselves for this. Also, I've lost my precious little brother, all because you couldn't look after your own kids properly. I don't want to see your face anymore. I can't stand you as a person.
What the heck, Clara? You're just pushing all the responsibility onto me and you're acting all high and mighty. I don't want anything to do with a nagging sister-in-law. I suppose that my mother-in-law is taking care of the children right now, yes? I need to come over and get the kids. I need to take them home immediately. Francis, are you there? I really need to talk to you, so please answer me. The children are with you right now, yeah? I'm coming to get them right now. Is there really nothing else that you want to say to me right now, Paula? Don't you realize that your own husband is dead and his funeral is happening? Look, I do understand that. It's really sad that he's gone, and I've been crying a little bit, but I need to get my kids. I'm very worried about my future lifestyle. I am a full-time housewife, and I couldn't survive without Jack's salary, all right? How am I supposed to afford childcare? How am I supposed to buy clothes and food? I really need to contact the insurance company now and get my insurance money because I need the money to survive. I'm sure it'll be enough for now. I'm pretty sure that Jack had life insurance in case anything like this happens. If you had 5 kids right now, you'd feel sorry for me, yeah? Wow, are you really trying to do this at this time? When we've hardly said goodbye to Jack? This is insane that you worry more about money than about your dead husband. Are you even going to come over here and pray for him and say goodbye before he gets cremated? You are his wife, and you're not being much of one right now. Well, I can't help having to think about the future now that he's gone from this earth. I'm busy as well, having to sort all this crap out. You're making my life way more difficult than it should be, especially Clara. You're both making me out to be the bad guy. I was away when everything was happening. It wasn't my fault that Jack fell down the stairs. It was the children. They should be the ones to blame here, not me. Stop hassling me when I'm trying to stay afloat. I can't believe what you just said. How can you blame the kids for what they did when you never taught them not to do bad things? It all comes down to your poor parenting skills. Wasn't it you who instilled in them that it's fine to pull dangerous pranks on people, like pushing them down a flight of stairs? Do you think you should allow that? Would you please stop turning this around on me because I wasn't there, okay? To be honest, I think Jack is also at fault for not being careful when he went down the stairs. I'm not the only parents of those kids. He was too, and he should also be to blame for how they've turned out. Don't just put the consequences onto me as the mother. Are you actually kidding me? My son was doing his best with the kids when he was at home, and they really enjoyed his company. It was just such a shame he had to work so hard because you didn't. Do you really think that I'm not going to blame you for this? You weren't there. You left those kids. They misbehaved because of you. Don't you think I haven't heard any of this? What on earth are you even talking about, you mad woman? What have you heard about the kids? What does that even mean? Explain it to me. Well, I'll tell you that Jack has been asking me for advice for a while now. You've been acting selfishly and not taking good care of the children. That's what he told me. Jack had to travel a lot for work, so he had limited time to spend with his children, and he wanted to get help. He wanted to help you, too. But if I were to step into your house, I bet you would have gotten overwhelmed about it. Basically, it was a marital issue over everything else that was going on. I told him to take some time off work, actually to talk to you and find some ways to support you more since you were looking after 5 kids all by yourself. But now I regret saying all this because what I really should have done was actually listened carefully to my son and also just gone to your house and helped the kids. Oh, stop saying all this. This is ridiculous. Stop talking about this. It's not fair. I didn't think I needed help. I'll have to worry about all the things that Jack said now. But on the other hand, I've not just lost Jack just because of the accident that led to his death. If I could educate my grandchildren well, then nothing like this will happen again. We've made a decision that will benefit everyone, especially the children. I can't give them back to you, so I'm going to adopt all 5 of them from you. Excuse me? What on earth did you just say to me? Are you telling me I'm a bad mother and that I'm supposed to hand over my kids to you? They will always be my children, and you can't just take them away from me just because of this. I have rights. I am their mother. You can't do this. But you are a terrible mother, Paula. You're not fulfilling your responsibilities as a mother. You left them with their aunt without explaining why. You always prioritize yourself and irresponsibly left the kids in Clara's care when she's heavily pregnant. What's more, you don't teach them proper etiquette. How have you not taught the kids to not hit people and shove them? They run riot, and it's all because of you. I didn't want to be too harsh on you, but you've not been listening to anything we've said to you, and bad things have happened. You should have taken Jack more seriously. He was so worried. The children wouldn't have to endure so much emotional trauma if you had gotten help and actually taught them how to behave. You're so irresponsible. Are you saying to me that everything that's happened is all my fault? How dare you? I just needed a break. What is so wrong with that? You're insane. You should have just been honest about it, and we actually would have looked after them. In order to protect the hearts and future of those children, I'll never give them to you again. Also, that insurance money that you're trying to get from Jack dying, that's going to be going to the children and their future because they are the priority now. Don't you dare mess with me. I am his wife. You can't take that money away from me. How dare you do something so selfish to me? That money is mine. I'm not being selfish at all. I am thinking about the children, like you should be, but you're not. It just proves that you're a terrible mother. There's no way you're getting that money. It seems like while Jack was working, he had designated that only his children get any money that he earned and has put away for them. They're the beneficiaries. What the heck are you talking about? Are you kidding me? He actually went and changed his wishes? I didn't hear about this. Why would he do this? How can he when the kids are still minors? They can't have the money yet, right? Either way, I still need to go through the procedure of getting it, okay? I'll take it for them. You'll be doing no such thing because that money isn't for you, and the children also know that as well. You can argue this with a lawyer. I'm done explaining this. That money is what Jack left for the children, and only for them, not you. You left the kids to do whatever they wanted, and that's horrible. You are not getting a penny. You can't do this to me, you horrible cow. I bet the only reason that you don't want me to have it is because you want it for your own retirement. I'm not having this conversation with you anymore. I am done. If you're planning to fight us, you better go and hire yourself a lawyer. Good day. You, This can't be happening to me right now. How dare you say this to me, you old bat? I deserve that money. I'm the mother and I need it to survive. You don't need that money. All you want to use it for is to go on vacations and spend it all on yourself. Don't you dare try to take that away from your own children. You should be thinking about what's best for them, but you're not, and that is mind-blowing to me as a grandmother. You've treated them like crap and the rest of the relatives like crap. We're not putting up with your nasty behavior anymore, Paula. You're to not come anywhere near the children and to let them move on with their lives. I need that money, though. You can keep the kids and look after them if you want to, but I need the money. Don't just leave me pouring on the streets. I'm just a housewife and I don't know what to do. You know exactly what you can do, Paula. You need to get a job to fund that lifestyle you have. It's as simple as that. You're to not contact me anymore. I'm blocking you and I am so disappointed in you. Hey, Francis, you can't do this. You can't block me. I need my money, and you need to give me access to that if you're going to be the kid's guardian now. Hey, get back here. Are you seriously ignoring me right now? Francis, come back. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for any of this to happen, but you can't just blame me for every single thing that's happened. It was all just a huge accident, okay?
After that whole incident, Paula applied for a loan so that she could support the lifestyle that she had for the time being. She did hire a lawyer, but wasn't awarded the insurance that Jack had. Apparently, she moved into a run-down and cheap apartment. It was all her fault that she left her children to go behind on a trip and lost her husband. Apparently, there have been rumors spreading about her and her friend group, and many of them are turning their backs on Paula. She's starting to become very lonely. She also tried to get a job to make a living, but she never worked well. Because of her not doing much in her jobs, she was fired many times. She's now working multiple part-time jobs while also working hard to pay off her debts that have built up. Clara did give birth and has been raising her child for a while now. Things have slowly calmed down for her and her family. With the 5 children behaving, they are all enjoying their time together without Paula.